Man, oh man, oh man. Let's do something new on the channel and let's just talk about some of the news that's going on in crypto right now. Because as we move into a market cycle where people are losing money, things are going to get very, very interesting. We are already seeing that. You know what? Let's get it. Welcome to Everything Currency. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you about, of course, Luna and Terra and the whole situation. But we already know people lost a whole bunch of money, but let's just talk about some of the aftermath that is going on right now, because I think it is very important for us to see that we are early in this stage of the market where people are starting to lose money, and it's very interesting some of the things that are going to be going on here, some of the FUD that you're going to be seeing, and some of the stuff like that. So if you're excited about that, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and let's just learn a little bit about this crypto market. So some of the stuff that we start to see in this market, when stuff like this happens in this market structure where people are losing money, this market cycle psychology chart where people get angry, you're starting to see very interesting things. Now, if you're in any community in crypto, I'm sure you're starting to see it. People are pissed off. People are blaming the founders for them not becoming rich yet, right? Like, hey, your coin only did 10x. I was expecting 100x. What the hell is going on? Where's the MTL? Where is the end of this case for XRP? Where's the MCL for Vivi? Where is, Do Kwon? It is your fault that Luna had gone down. Now, let's talk about Luna for a second. I will say this about Luna: if you lost money on Luna and all that stuff, like, that was totally unexpected, and yeah, it sucks. That's one of the reasons why we say do not invest more than you can afford to lose. These are things that are very important. Once you have that much money on the table, it might be something that you don't want to lose, that you can't afford to lose. You have to take your profit. You got to take that money off the table. Nobody expected something like this to happen in Luna, just like this person who is this investor who lost $2.3 million. And then he goes to Do Kwon's house and starts trespassing and stuff like that. Now, let me just explain something real quick about my thoughts on the Luna situation. If you were invested in Luna, you should have known how it worked. If there was no demand for the UST token, if it got depegged, Luna was going to have to be minted and sold in a heartbeat, and your investment is at risk of that. This is why we definitely do our research in the coins that we talk about on this channel. It's you can lose money if you don't. Nobody expected this to happen for Luna. I don't think it's their fault. But what I do think is interesting is that you do have people who are pissed off at Do Kwon, because he's the founder of this, when if they read the papers, they knew how this entire thing worked. And one of the reasons why I didn't invest into Luna is because it said straight off that this was an experiment. Now, I'm usually wanting to put my money in the second thing after the experiment. Once the experiment happened, I want to go ahead and hop on the second boat. Like right now, Ethereum is getting very risky, moving to proof of stake. And the more I think about proof of stake, the less it becomes a good option in the long term for decentralization, but that's a different story. Right now, we have Do Kwon. He's having to go ahead and, people are pissed off at him. They're trying to sue him and all this stuff, and they want him to go and testify in front of all these different people, and I think that is bad for the whole crypto space. I think the investors in the crypto space need to be more realistic about what's happening here. Some of these people bought Luna at pennies. Luna went to over $100, and then now they're complaining like, what the hell happened? Well, you didn't take your profit at the top. That was first. But the second thing happened is it worked. It actually worked exactly how it's supposed to. And that's the interesting thing that people are not understanding about this whole Luna situation. And this is why we pride ourselves on doing research on this channel. We tell you the truth. I keep on saying we, like there's somebody else working here with me, but there isn't. I'm doing everything by myself. I don't know why that's something that YouTubers do. It's just something we do. But like I said, back to my rant, you're going to start seeing a bunch of people who get very pissed off about everything they're invested in. If people are not making money, there's going to be people who call it a scam. They're going to say, hey, this is a scam. What the hell's going on? And especially when it's losing money at such a high rate. They might have bought the top of a coin, it was $1, and now it's back down to 2 cents. That is a huge loss. The stock market doesn't really see losses like that. So people get into this despair mode and they want to blame everything on the project. Do not listen. If you read that white paper and you have conviction and the team is working and they are delivering, do not listen to the FUD that you're hearing. Now, of course, I'm just a guy on YouTube who's just talking about crypto, who's been here for a while. And if you're new, I'm just trying to give you some of my thoughts that I've seen happen. But if you stick around with some of these projects that are still working, you want to make sure they're still working. Check those GitHubs, ask them for those updates. When the market's boring, when your market is getting boring and all of the fans have found a way, do those passionate founders, are they still passionate about the projects? Because this is where you're going to find out. That's why they say 99% of cryptos fail, because in the bear market, the money slows down. So you have these founders who just give up. Same thing with the NFT projects. You're going to see a lot of NFT founders say, hey, I'm not going to make a quick buck like I thought I was. I'm done. Pay attention to those ones who are still working. Those are the ones who are going to come out on top, and you're going to come out on top with them. As far as this whole Do Kwon situation goes, I think it sucks. I think that people should take their sock on the chin, and just say, hey, look, the mechanism that I invested in didn't work, and be better at investing next time. That's the only way we can grow. That's all we can say about that situation. In my opinion, this thing failed because one person with a lot of money decided that he wanted it to fail, and that's a complete failure to me. There's no reason to bring Luna back, even though Do Kwon proposes forking Terra and getting rid of whatever he's trying to do. He's trying to make a whole new thing, but I think, I think with this whole thing, confidence in the Terra system, confidence in Do Kwon has dropped, even though it was an experiment and even though it worked as it should have worked. The depeg happened, Terra had to be minted, it had to be sold, and it was just that it depegged for so long and so quick that it couldn't recover fast enough. So let me know what you guys think about this style of video in general, just me giving my thoughts, because I feel like ranting about crypto because a lot of my crypto friends have left the space, so I got you guys to talk to. But yeah, right now it's hunting season, you know what I mean? I feel like anybody who sticks around in this market and they're hunting for like some of these low cap gems, they're hunting and they're buying these coins that are beat up. This is when like people kept quoting Warren Buffett, buy when there's red in the streets, buy the dip. No, there's red in the streets right now. Altcoins are down a lot. If you've been holding them, so right now there's blood in the streets. We don't know how long there's going to be blood in the streets, but in these type of market conditions, the more you get out there and walk around these streets right now, the better off you'll end up come the next party. When everybody wants to get in, you'll already be here locked and loaded, ready to sell them all your coins. So let me know which coin you are buying while there's blood in the streets. Let me know what you guys think about Do Kwon. Do you think he's an idiot? Do you think his mechanism worked? Because like I said, his mechanism worked. It didn't crash. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to mint a whole bunch of Luna and sell it off once it depegged. Unfortunately, that was bad for investors. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. RIP to Crypto Roots. You know what? Shout out to everybody in my channel who watches from the Crypto Roots days. Go ahead and give me a RIP Crypto Roots in the comment box, because you know what, I'm feeling my brother's spirit today. And yeah, till next time. Peace.